when they love someone, they love them to their dying breath. And when they hate someone, they just go pew and they kill you dead. So hi wonderful people, and welcome back to my channel, Book Craze with Giselle. What's up, where's the scene? I hope everyone is doing well. Today I have a very exciting video for you. Usually at the beginning of the month I would do a TBR video, and normally I come back to you with the books that I've read during the month and let you know what I've read from my TBR. But this month I thought I'll do things a bit different. In this month of June, I want to share with you some of the most anticipated books to be released this month. How awesome is that? Because the girl is there. Like, I am waiting for the 1st of June to come, the 2nd, the 3rd, and throughout the rest of the days in June. I'm waiting to get some of these books, to get my hand on a copy of these books, to have these books just pop up in my library. Like, ugh. Y'all know when I can't even contain this. Like, these books are coming out, y'all. These books are coming out. June is here, and I'm ready to read some of these sensational, breathtaking, unputdownable books. So if you want to know the books that I am so excited to read in this month, keep watching my video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and you can subscribe to my channel. First up is The Wicked Aftermath, and it is written by Melissa Foster. It is book 2 in the Wicked Dark Knight Bayside series, and it is an MC. It is an MC, and you know how I feel about MCs. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it. This one though is a bit different. It doesn't have MC with like the drugs and stuff that I'm accustomed to, with these like forbidden taboo topics that are discussed in an MC romance. This one is a bit different. It follows Tank and Leela, and Tank works in a tattoo shop. He has been dealing with the death of someone very important to him, and because of that he has been trying to right many wrongs. He tries to save as much persons as possible and do as much good deeds as possible. However, like, something happens and in comes Leela, and she herself is dealing with these personal issues with death and grief. And listen, this is not a type of MC book that I usually read, but the heavy issues that Tank and Leela will be dealing with in this particular book has me really excited. It has me really excited to see how things are going to go, how things are going to work out for this couple, because based on the heavy issues that they are dealing with, things are not going to be easy. This book is going to grip you emotionally. It's going to take you on an emotional roller coaster, which is unlike any other MC romance that I've read. So, which is why I'm excited to read this one, because it's an MC romance with a difference. It's an MC romance with a twist, right? It is not going to give me the drugs, the shooting, the rival gangs. I don't think I'm going to get that from this book, but you know what? Dealing with heavy issues is what I'm all about. So yes, this one here by Melissa Foster, I'm all about that. Yes, this book that I want to talk about now, this book here that I want to read. I have a weakness for sports romance, okay? I have a weakness for sports romance, and Rayne, yes, she has one coming out this month, and it is Lucky number 13, and it is book 1 in the Hockey Hotties series. So in this book, obviously the hero is the one that is playing hockey, and things aren't going too well for him. All his luck has run out, and he meets this woman on New Year's Eve. They spend a night together, and all of a sudden when he's playing a game, he is scoring points. His game totally improves, like does a complete 180, and now he wants to find this woman because he doesn't want his luck to run out. Yes. So normally you don't really get this type of thing in a sports romance. Not the ones that I have read, and I have read quite a few. I have actually posted some of the best ones that I read. I'll put that video in the cards. But yes, this one is really different in that the hero is he's not that type of superstitious individual where he would wear the same dirty socks for every game. No, he's not like that. But basically when he meet this woman and his game changed, he was like, hey, I had to continue seeing this woman, like she just upped my game, right? So I want to read this because I think it's going to be really exciting. I think it's going to be very entertaining reading about an athlete that is so superstitious now that he wants to be with this person because he thinks she's going to make him win more games and score more points. Like, so yeah, are you enjoying my content? Have you subscribed yet? Or what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe. Okay, so let's get back to the video. Next up, so I have read other books by Rina Kent. I absolutely love it. I love them. So when I saw Red Thorn was going to be released this month, I'm like, I have to get my hands on that. I have to read that. It is a college romance. Normally I don't do too much college romance. I've read a few of them. They are quite enjoyable. I'm not saying that I don't like them, but I just don't read as much of them because they are not as dark. Like, I have a weakness for dark romance, but I think I'm going to get a little bit from this. So basically this book, Red Thorn, is book 1 in the Thorn duet. So the thing is though, I like continuity. So I don't know if I'm going to wait for book 2 in the duet to be released, or if I'm just going to read it and just wait, breathlessly waiting for book 2 to come out. I don't know, but I am excited to read this. Sebastian Weaver, he is rich, he's handsome, he's a bastard, and he's also the star quarterback of the college football team. And the heroine, the synopsis doesn't mention her name, but she always thought that she was off his radar. Like, she wasn't, into his social garden and his, social groups and his clique. She's not a part of all that. But then he mysteriously shows interest in her, and she thought she was strong enough to withstand the charms of Sebastian Weaver, but she wasn't. I want to see where the story goes, especially as it is a college romance. Them college students, all kind of things happen when you're in college. Not that I'm saying anything happened with me, but so far I have mentioned an MC, I have mentioned a college romance, I have mentioned a sports romance. So you know what's going to come up next? A paranormal romance, because they get like that too. Does it have anything that I don't like? No, because I read it all, right? So next up is J.R. Ward, and this is claimed book 1 in Lair of the Wolven. So J.R. Ward has really good vampire books. I've only come across vampire books, not any wolf books or shapeshifter books. So I'm excited to see how this one goes. I'm sure it's going to be hot, it's going to be steamy. The heroine, Linda, she is basically passionate about protecting the wolves on this piece of land. A corporation comes to build up some type of hotel or resort on that land, so she's very against that, and things start happening, people start dying, and then this mysterious person comes out who I feel is a shifter, a wolf shifter in fact, and that's how the story is unraveling. So I'm really interested to see how this is going to pan out. I'm really interested to see if it's going to be as good as the vampire books that J.R. Ward is known for. And at the end, is it that Linda is going to be mated? Are they fated mates? I just love those type of books. So I'm really excited for this to be sent to my library. This next book, right? And this next book is written by Michell Hood, and it is called Ruthless Saints. I am friggin' excited to read this book. I don't even know what it's going to be about, but I read Cruel Saints, and in Cruel Saints, it is a mafia romance. It was about an arranged marriage. Oh, well and good. Love mafia. Have a weakness for mafia. Good. And in this book, you met other characters. So the main characters were Liana and Lucien. Good. But the secondary characters, the secondary characters, you had Carson, you had Alexei, you had Dimitri, and they are getting their own books. So I want to read their books. So Ruthless Saints is about Carson. And Carson is a badass, right? He's a badass. He's called in when things go wrong. He helps to fix things. And if the head of the mafia have to call you in, you're a badass. So I need to read more about Carson. I need to read more about Dimitri. I need to read more about Alexia. I am sure Alexei and Dimitri books are coming out in July and August, but Carson is coming out this month, so I have to read about Carson. And Michell Hood, she writes really good mafia romance books, like really good organized crime books. I love them. I need to share more of her books on my channel, because I don't know if anyone has heard about her. Let me know in the comment section down below. Have you heard about Michell Hood? Have you read any of her books? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Because I love them. So I have another book that is set in college, and also an elite college at that. And it is written by Eva L. Michell, and it is called Ruthless Hat, and it is book 1 in the Ruthless Devils series. Now this book, the reason why this book particularly piqued my interest is that one, it's a set in college. It does have some dark elements to it. So I'm like, you know what? I want to read this. So the series follows 3 guys and 3 girls, and book 1 is focused on Jet and Ava. So basically, Jet is on his way to championship and going into the NFL. However, something happens, and that something that happens is centered on Ava. Ava did something. She believed that Jet doesn't know who she is, and she's just going to stay in the background until, everything is settled and they go their separate ways. However, Jet has it out for Ava. He's not going to let her threaten his future in the NFL. That is what I've gathered. There was some warnings at the bottom of the synopsis. I'm like, if a book have warnings, then your girl is gonna love it. I personally realized that books with warnings I tend to enjoy more, because they have like more depth, they have more issues that are being dealt with, there's more problems, there's more twists, there's more turns, there's more drama, and I'm going to get that in this college romance. Ava and Jet are probably going to have this type of love, hate, revenge type of relationship or type of interaction, and I am all for that. There is some type of thin line between Ava and Jet, with some type of love-hate relationship interaction, and Ava has to be looking out because she doesn't know what Jet is going to come with. So yeah, I am ready. Listen, I am ready for this release. Oh gosh, I should have started with this book first, right? I don't know why I didn't start with this book first, but I should have. So number 1, if you watched my February TBR, I would have mentioned Bloody Union, written by Brooke. I read that book and I loved it. That I came back on and I did a video in February talking about that book. And now in this month, we have book 3 from the mid series being released. So this book, it is called Fragile Union. Book 1 was Bloody Union. Book 2 was Unexpected Union. I didn't do a video with that book being featured in it, but that's okay because it was good, right? It was good. And now we have Fragile Union. Like, Brooke Summers is doing a phenomenal job with this mafia romance series. It is phenomenal. I'm just saying, it is phenomenal. In this book, you have Holly and Romero. Holly, she grew up in the mafia lifestyle, so she knows what it is about. She has seen where her parents have this very unhappy relationship, unhappy marriage, and she's like, she doesn't want that for herself. But it is the mafia, so unfortunately, she is going to be marrying someone. So her parents organized an arranged marriage to Romero. When she realized she's going to be marrying this monster, she's like, I'm just going to have this unhappy existence. But things take an unexpected twist with Romero because he's willing to do anything to save his wife. So yes, I want to read this. I just think in these mafia romances, the guys, the men, when they love someone, they love them to their dying breath. And when they hate someone, they just go pew and they kill you dead. So that's what I like about the mafia. It's either you're alive, they love you, or two, they kill you because they hate you. And that's it. Really simple. Last on my list is a fake relationship kind of book, and it is called Fool for You. It is written by Kelly Elliott, and basically it's about these two friends obviously pretending to be in a relationship. Then things get out of hand in that it's no longer fake, it becomes real as we expected it to. But they made a deal, they made promises to each other that things would not end in a particular way or things would not go a particular way. And obviously, but things don't work out so well. Promises aren't kept. The deal is broken. People are betrayed. And we want to know who is left to pick up these pieces. Because these best friends, they should have stayed best friends, right? They should not have, pretended to be in a relationship, but life happens. So, Fool for You, I want to read this. I hope it doesn't make me cry. Honestly, I swear. I hope this doesn't make me cry because I'm not all about that unless there's some type of death or ailment or something, and I don't think I'll get it in this book. But I just feel that I am going to cry for the hero and the heroine. So this brings me to the end of my list of the most anticipated June releases that I want to read. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you are excited to read any of these books that are going to be released in this month. If you are, hit me down in the comment section down below. So that brings me to the end of my video. Don't forget to like my video, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you would know when I post a video, and look out until I drop another one.